It's my one life, and I give it everything I got. I am music. I am sports. I am the culture. Here's a quick news break with yours truly. I'm the one and only. I go by the name of Mr. TALIAFERRO. Please make sure you're following your boy. It's on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, and it's all at It's Mr. TALIAFERRO. If you don't do nothing else, please make sure you're subscribed to this channel. A simple hit of the subscribe button and the notification button goes a long way in supporting me, my brand, and the content that we got going forward. We got a lot on the way. You want to make sure you put it in position to get that content and be notified when it's dropping first, all right? I want to start this news break off down in Chicago, Chi-Town, with one of their own. He goes by the name of Lil Durk. Some just call him Durk. Some call him Durkio. Some nowadays call him the voice of the streets. We're going to get into the success of his project in a couple of seconds. But I want to start this news break off with a video that went viral of Durk with Atlanta's own Lil Baby. I'm not 100% sure they were in Atlanta, but I'm pretty confident the two of these gentlemen were in Atlanta, Georgia, shooting a music video or about to go on set of a music video, and fans screenshotted an image out of this video, and, you know, they were pretty much alluding to Lil Durk looking nervous. Now, I want to be clear, if you're a fan of Lil Durk, you obviously understand Durk has talked about a lot of pain from his past and his childhood, and even in his adulthood in his music. Obviously, we know the brother has suffered a lot of loss in his personal life, friends, family members, all that stuff. We know there's some real stuff in Durk's music, all right? I'm not saying everything, but there's a lot of real in Durk's music. And a lot of people were like, bro, you look nervous out in public. Now, Durk didn't go off. He didn't get in his feelings about the viral image out of the video. He actually played into it by posting on his Insta story, I am nervous. Run up and see close. I pretty much saying, you think I'm nervous? I'm good. Trust and believe. Also, you got to be kind of careful with saying somebody looks a certain way when you screenshot one frame out of a video, because I actually watched the video, and if you look at the video, Durk didn't look nervous at all. He's kind of like, yo, where the hell is this camera coming from? We in the middle of the street, and you just coming out of nowhere with a camera. What the hell are you recording? That's what I saw from the video, but some people are going to say he looked nervous. I guess you can be the judge and decipher that in the comment box below. Did Durk look nervous? I'm pretty confident the brother is never lacking at any time, all right? The Voice, Durk's latest project. He's actually got the deluxe version of that album out in the atmosphere as well. For the third time in about a month and a half, Durk has sold over 50,000 units in a week. That album originally came out on December 24th. I believe it came out on a short week. But since then, Durk is playing the long game. So we talk about certain artists who have those big first week numbers, but then after the first week, their album falls off of a cliff, right? Durk's not the one that had the big first week, but what he is doing is putting some hefty numbers on the board, some consistent numbers. That The Voice project, 50,000 this week, 50,000 that week. On this week, Durk is expected to do about 55,000 more units, which is a good number for Durk. If he continues to play this game, trust and believe that album is going to be platinum in no time. And I do believe an artist like Durk, who really didn't come with a mainstream single for that project, for him to go platinum on an album like that, gold and then platinum, all that, I think it's a big deal. So congratulations to Durk and the team. Them boys really having it out there. We're going to keep this thing moving with the project, baby. Kodak Black. Kodak's home, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, now you know. Kodak Black got released from prison about a week or two ago. He's been moving out and about in the streets. Let's be clear, Kodak Black has got a couple of cases coming up in the near future that could have a bigger impact on this man's livelihood, right? But for now, Kodak's a free man. He was pardoned by former President Donald J. Trump, and he's been moving around. I seen he was out in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, there's a video going viral of Kodak Black being pulled out of a venue that he was at by his security. I mean, this security dude, I mean, he grabs Kodak by, like, the collar. He's like, we're out of here. Now, there are reports out there that you can see a gun, a beam being placed on Kodak. I didn't necessarily see that. I don't know what went into this security guard, or I don't know if this is Kodak's personal security. I don't know what went into him just literally dragging Kodak out of this party in the middle of it and saying, all right, it's time to go for us. I don't know what happened, but damn, kudos to this security. I'm assuming his job, what he's being paid to do, is to keep Kodak out of trouble by any means necessary, damn it. And he definitely did his job on this night. I mean, he literally dragged Kodak like a child out of that venue. For those wondering about Kodak and the future of what he's got going, I'm not sure if Kodak's doing shows in the near future. He is free to do shows. He is free to travel. He was part. That means he's good for now. So I don't know when we're going to get the first show from Kodak Black. My guess is it'll probably be in Florida, where Kodak's from. That's going to be a huge deal. I saw people online saying Kodak Black has been cloned, and that's something new that people do online over the last few years. When a rapper comes home, when they've gained a lot of weight or lost a significant amount of weight in Kodak's case, for some odd reason, people online say, yo, he's been cloned. And I think that's really disrespectful to what a person might have had to deal with. You know, being behind them walls, from anybody that I know and told me about their situation, it ain't no joke, right? And weight loss and weight gain are obviously two common things. You're not seeing this person frequently, especially when we're talking about people who have done multiple years behind the walls. I do think it's a slap in the face to say Kodak's got a clone. Gucci's got a clone. Trust and believe. I've been around Gucci a couple of times, and I don't know him like that, but I've been around Gucci a couple of times since he's been released from prison. People were saying Gucci was a clone when he got home. Get around Gucci for a couple seconds. You'll find out quickly that that's the same old Gucci man, just in a six-pack body. All right? I'm pretty confident if you're around Kodak Black for a couple of seconds, you'll find out that that's the same old Project Baby, hopefully more matured, but the same physical form, Kodak Black. I want to shout out Lil Yachty, who caught up with the Project Baby. Yachty was one of the people that was very vocal to President Trump at the time about getting Kodak Black home. And apparently Yachty has not only talked the talk, but he's walking the walk. I saw he graced Kodak with $50,000. Just a little present, a little get you by money until Kodak gets back on his feet.
We can hit by shit, big bullet, man.
Look, I got something for you though, brother.
Most definitely, you know, I appreciate it.
That's that welcome home gift.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good 50 piece for him.
For sure. Yeah, all right. Fuck they talking about, man. I'm about to see his back out here, I'm saying though, right, Yachty? What class? What class is these here?
Nah, I fuck with them.
You got to keep the white things on.
Now the diamond ones go crazier though.
We can hit. I'm saying hit.
Yeah.
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 I'm saying that's what we got. We hit. We hit by that shit.
Another one of my favorites been released from prison. YFN Lucci posted a bond on Monday. I do have a couple of details on exactly what Lucci can and cannot do for the foreseeable future. If you know, Lucci got caught up in a murder case that happened in Atlanta, Georgia. Lucci's on a $500,000 bond. He posted it around 4 p.m. on Monday, but there are some very strict conditions to Lucci's bond. For starters, he has to surrender his passport, and he has to wear an ankle monitor while living in an undisclosed location, obviously for his safety. He has to be at that place between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. So that means ain't no late night shows happening for Lucci. Nah, B. Outside of those hours, the only thing Lucci can do is meet up with his legal counsel for his case, take care of medical appointments, and see his kids. He's also not allowed to have any contact, obviously, with any alleged victims, witnesses, or co-defendants in his case, nor can he associate himself with any known gang members or convicted felons. And here's where you really get into Lucci's money. Technically, Lucci is not allowed to post anything on his social media account. Now, this one gets iffy for me. Obviously, Lucci is just happy to be home right now while he's dealing with this case. So I've always had the question, how do you attach a social media account to a person, right? Like, what if my homie posts from the quote-unquote YFN Lucci Instagram account? Like, for me, that gets iffy. Like, let's just say the CEO of Apple, let's say Tim Cook, got into some trouble, right? And he was banned from posting on social media. Let's say he got locked up and he was on bond. So what are you telling me? Would Tim Cook not be allowed to post on Apple's social media account? That one always gets a little iffy to me, and I honestly feel like there's a racist undertone to it. I do believe because social media is such a prevalent part of our lives nowadays That needs to be updated. That's how that man works. Social media is a big part of his job. He one reason why he was able to get a bond is because he's saying, yo, I gotta provide for my family and kids. If he, makes music and wants to promote his music, that is his outlets to promote his music. So that one gets a little iffy, but to the best of my knowledge, YFN Lucci can't post onto that Instagram account or Twitter account or any of that stuff until this case is worked out. But I'm sure him and his team will find ways to get the word out there when he's got music dropping, or maybe he's able to do a show that's before 7 p.m. I guess time will tell. I want to send a congratulations up to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on winning the Super Bowl. That damn Tom Brady's got another one, 7 championships in 10 years. That man is 43, and he's still balling with them youngins out there, and he doesn't look to be slowing down anytime soon. I know he's playing to at least 45. Who knows how long the brother's going to play with that damn avocado ice cream that he's eating. Congratulations to Brady and the Buccaneers. While they were getting it done on the field, some of your favorite rappers were going and getting that bag. They were going and getting that show money, no pun intended. Moneybagg Yo was one of the more booked artists over the weekend in Tampa Bay, Florida. As we all know, Florida is very open. And Bag posted on his social media account, I'm really the real winner of the Super Bowl. And I also saw Moneybagg Yo post that he is top 5. And I know why he obviously said that. If you saw some of Bag's shows over the weekend, them bad boys were lit. And I'm looking forward to seeing what artists come out of the quarantine and the pandemic, who's booked and who's not booked, like who still got buzz, whose music translated over during the pandemic. And I'm telling y'all right now, I believe Moneybagg Yo is one of the artists. Now, the Shade Room posted Bag's post of him saying that he was top 5 in the game right now. And that comment section was not nice to Moneybagg Yo. They did not agree that he was top 5. Look, I am from the South. I'm obviously from Memphis. I have a connection with any artist that comes from the city. Like, I feel tied to him in a way, right? I'm going to say this. You name me 4 rappers right now out this, that's in the game right now that's hotter than Moneybagg Yo. And look, the South, we got a voice in this. Look, I know I'm one of the only platforms I feel like that holds it down for the South. You name me 4 rappers. Look, you got Lil Baby, and I'll give you Durk. And I'll even give you Pooh Shiesty, right? And that's another Memphis rapper. But you tell me Moneybagg Yo, I'm talking about hottest rappers right now. Where would you like to go see a show? Who would you like to go see in concert, in performance today in a club? Obviously, if we start talking about the mainstream, the Drakes of the world, the Beyoncés of the world, I get it. But I'm talking about top 5 club acts right now where you can go see at a club. Name me 5 people that you'd rather see in concert right now at a club over Moneybagg Yo. I got time today. I'm listening. Y'all see what I did there. Not only was Bag performing, a couple of other acts that's been getting money for a long time. They've been top 5 multiple times in their careers. 2 Chainz and Gucci were together on stage in Florida. I believe Gucci was performing and he brought 2 Chainz out. And I saw 2 Chainz drop a comment after the performance that I wanted to read with you guys. Titty 2 Necklace said, the crowd still go crazy about Tony. Me and LaFleur have longevity, and we are still a couple of the most consistent artists from this era. True or false? I'm with him. Yeah, like we're talking about the most consistent artist of the last 10, 15 years. If I had to do a top 10 list, no way Gucci and 2 Chainz don't make my list. Again, I am from the South. I have strong ties to Memphis, Atlanta, right? So this is my personal opinion. I don't speak for the East Coast. I don't speak for the West Coast. Hell, I don't speak for the South. I'm just telling y'all where I'm from. When I see it, I don't see how you can't have 2 Chainz and Gucci in that conversation of most consistent artists. I don't care what coast you on. You rock out with Gucci and you definitely rock out with 2 Chainz. That is my opinion. Y'all let me know if you had to do a top 10 list of most consistent artists from the decade with Gucci and 2 Chainz make your cut. Speaking of Gucci, if you don't want to give him his credit as one of the more consistent artists, there is no denying this man's impact and ear on the culture. I say Gucci's been one of the best A&Rs in the games for years. Him and Drake are 2 of the best. Not only is Gucci still having a lot of success as an artist, he's now got the new 1017 having a lot of success as well, headlined by Memphis's own Pooh Shiesty. I saw Gucci post on his social media account. last time I checked, Pooh Shiesty had the #1 album on Apple Music, and Gucci obviously is very happy about an artist that he took a risk on a year ago. He said, wow, this is crazy. That boy Pooh Shiesty can't be stopped. Well, damn, #1 album on iTunes. And I tell people this when they ask me about what I think about Shiesty. There is no artist he could have signed to that would have made more sense than him signing to Gucci. Literally the most perfect situation for Pooh Shiesty. Sometimes situations are what really counts. And, you know, the perfect situation could sometimes make more sense than the better deal or the better business, right, that's out available for you. That feels like the perfect situation for Pooh Shiesty, signing with 1017, the new 1017, and Gucci Man LaFerre. So apparently there was an artist that took some jabs at Pooh Shiesty and Lil Durk over the last couple of weeks, and he'll remain nameless in this video, but he dropped a Back in Blood remix. Obviously, we know that's one of Durk's and Shiesty's big songs right now. Go get it, Back in Blood. Well, the rapper dropped his own version of this, and apparently he was recently shot. I want to send some prayers up to that man if that information is true that I'm getting. Best of luck to that man on his recovery. Well, let's just say Pooh Shiesty, he still ain't successful enough to just let stuff like that go. On his Insta story the other day, I saw him post, damn, that pussy dissed, now he can't even walk. Fuck walk. I don't even think bro talking. Where he disappeared to, laughing emoji, you okay? Check in, give me something. Y'all ain't gonna put that in the next song, is it? Shit hot, ain't it? That ugly man one rapping, not the other kid, he next. Again, you know, hey man. That is from the desk of Pooh Shiesty, who is quite the entertainer. That man found a way to kill his op in this album, Shiesty Season, 1,004 different ways. I've never seen anything like it. This man eloquently tells you time and time again what he would do to his op if he ever saw him out in public. That is something else, man. Make sure you're away from people when you're listening to that Shiesty Season. I take my word on that. And last but not least, Shad Moss. You might know him as Bow Weezy, Bow Wow. So Bow Wow, for the third time I know since I've been on this platform, Bow Wow has teased his retirement on social media the other day. Bow Wow said, now I know this might sound crazy, but after I drop my last album, I will focus on TV and film and join in the WWE. It's been a lifelong childhood dream to wrestle in the WWE. Me and Rey Mysterio versus whomever, WWE for the tag team titles. Now, let's start with the wrestling component of this. I'm not going to clown Bow Wow for wanting to live out a dream. I've been told that Bow Wow is a really big wrestling fan. So if that's what he wants to do, I know he's very small, and I know wrestling is taxing for real on the body, even if it's fake. We get it, but you still gotta, you gotta do the moves and all that stuff. That stuff can be taxing on the body. If he wants to live out his dream of being in wrestling, I knew he was a big fan back in the day, and I think he still is now to this day. Look, God bless the brother. I am wishing him nothing but the best. I hope he take it serious because you could really get hurt doing that stuff. Maybe Bow Wow go one-on-one against the Big Show or something like that. I think that'll be cooler. Roman Reigns. Y'all ain't know I knew that one, huh? Yeah. Maybe Bow Wow against Roman Reigns. Maybe that'll be the matchup that the people would like to see. And knowing wrestling, Vince McMahon, they'll probably do it. I mean, Bow Wow's an attraction. A lot of people will watch the viral clips of Bow Wow in a wrestling ring, so maybe that happens. But I want to focus on something else. Like I said, this is the third time since I've had this platform that I've heard Bow Wow tease his retirement. And it got me down a rabbit hole of thinking, and I got into a debate with somebody over the phone. Can you unlegend yourself? Because Bow Wow, again, multiple times has teased his retirement as an artist, and every time it seems like people care less and less. So it got me to thinking, because nobody's refuting that Bow Wow was a childhood, not just a star. This dude was legend. I mean, shutting down malls, concerts, sellout, Madison Square Garden, all that stuff. We know what Bow Wow put in, the work he put in. And I actually think he's got some pretty decent movies in the atmosphere. I like that damn lottery ticket movie. But over the last 8 to 10 years, all right? Ever since the end of that Omarion era with Bow Wow, the music ain't really been hitting the same. It just ain't been hitting, all right? Like, I just got to be real with it. The music ain't been it ain't been hitting, man. It just he's trying, but it ain't been working out. And I wonder, because he was such a young childhood legend, is there a possible way for a legend to unlegend themselves with a terrible back end of their career? Y'all let me know that one in the comment box below. I think if ever a person was close to losing their legendary stamp, it's Bow Wow. This is like Vince Carter's back end of his career. Like, we obviously know through the first 10 years, if you look at Vince Carter's highlight reel, I don't give a damn who you put in front of him. It's iconic. The back end, not so much. You know what I mean? Dwight Howard was off to a crazy start to his career. Last few years, not as legendary. But again, y'all let me know in the comment box below, do you believe a person can lose their legendary status? If Bow Wow ain't did it, I think he's damn close. All right, y'all let me know. This was a somewhat quick news break with yours truly. I thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the time. Love and support is what I never take for granted around here. I'm out. Catch full new episodes of FERRO's music-based platform every day only on YouTube at It's Mr. TALIAFERRO. You can also find clips, updates, giveaways, and more on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, also at It's Mr. TALIAFERRO. For all basketball fans, make sure you tune in to FERRO's daily highlights, reports, and commentary on YouTube at FERRO, and even more updates on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at FERRO as well.